Welcome to Fitness World. I'm going to be leading the Pilates class as I do normally on Tuesday, Thursday mornings, and all are welcome to join. We start with standing stretches, and then most of the class will be lying on the mat doing various sequences. So to begin with, stretching the arms overhead, bring your palms together, maybe bring your feet together if you're comfortable doing that. We're going to go side to side. Take the hands one direction and the hips the other. Exhale to go to one side, inhale, come back, and exhale, go to the other. Inhale, coming back, we're going to do it a second time. Exhale, go one way. Inhale, center, exhale, other way. Lowering the arms, now take the hands interlaced behind the hips, straighten the elbows, and very slowly lift those arms up. This is a case where a strap might be useful, or even just grabbing a sock can be a good kind of option. All right, releasing the hands, interlace the fingers the other way, and again, inhale, slowly lift. As always, anything I ask you to do is a suggestion. It's not an order. We don't want to hurt anything. If anything I ask you to do doesn't feel right, then stop. All right, let's release the hands and bring the arms out in front, or one arm out in front, that is, parallel to the floor. Take it across the front of the chest. Take your other hand to grab either below or above the elbow. Hold that arm in place and try to relax them both. Inhale that arm out and lower, and take the other arm out in front. And again, take that arm as close to the chest as you can with the shoulder low, and just hold it for a moment. Coming back out, now take your arms behind your waist. See if you can reach your opposite elbow. Grab the wrist, if nothing else, and bring the two as close as possible, and hold for a moment. Releasing, now grab the other way, that is, other arm in front. And now relax the arms. Inhaling fully, exhale, drop the head, chin to chest. Going side to side now, inhale, take your right ear over to your right elbow, or right shoulder that is, and let both relax. Follow your breath. Inhaling fully, exhale, come back, chin to chest. Inhaling here, exhale, take the head over to your left ear to left shoulder, let both shoulders relax. Inhale fully, exhale, come back, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head back up. And now let's work a little more on shoulders. Take your shoulders forward, palms to the back of the room. Lift one shoulder and then the other. Find where your range of motion is. Going back and forth. And now, holding still, inhale, lift those shoulders up to your ears. Rotating now, palms forward. Take the shoulder blades close together. Slowly lower those shoulders down. And again, come forward. Just hang for a moment. Again, a little movement, maybe a little rotation. Inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, open up, palms forward. Exhale, come down. And a little bit of balance. Take weight into one leg and lift the other. Extending that other foot out in front, point the toe. Inhale, take the leg back behind. Semicircle the leg behind. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come back. Let's do one more here. And come back. And now other foot to the floor, center of gravity. Lift the other heel. And now take it out in front. Inhale, circle that leg back. How quickly you move, how large of a circle you're making, that's your choice. And if you need to, it's better to do something, maybe with a hand on a couch or on a table. Better to do something than to leave it alone. All right, both feet back to the mat. Take the feet wide. Toes are straight forward. Inhale, arms overhead. As you exhale, bring the palms to the floor. If that's difficult for you, maybe you have some blocks or something to keep you higher. Keeping weight into the hands. Inhale fully, look forward. And exhale, drop the head, bend the elbows down towards center, and just hang for a moment. Inhale, come back to straight arms. Exhale, walk the hands off to your right foot, pressing down with the palms. Hold and breathe. Inhale, hands to center, and exhale, Go far left and press with the hands. And coming center now for a twist, left hand under the throat. Inhale, lift the right shoulder. Right arm in the air if you're comfortable doing that. Lift your left hip so they're even. Inhaling fully. Exhale, come down, switching hands, lift the left shoulder. Open up. Deep inhale. Exhale, come down. Now bend your knees, take your hands to either hip, round up to standing. And with knees bent, walk the feet in. Or if you like, you can hop. And now we start Pilates Mat Level One. First of all, basic principles in Pilates. You want to engage abdominal muscles, drawing the navel in and up. You want to have, when you're lying on the back, your tailbone on the back and your lower back a little bit off. That's to engage those muscles of the core from hips all the way to the mid-chest area. So starting with the 100, lift the thighs straight up and down, shins parallel to the mat. Or if you choose, you can have the legs out at 45 degrees. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth, lift the head up, chin to chest, begin pumping the arms from the shoulders. Inhale 5 quick pumps, and exhale mouth. Inhale 5, exhale 5. Eyes are on the abdominals. If you wind up looking at the ceiling, that's a cause for neck strain potentially. You would be better off resting the head on the mat or on a block. And again, think of your breath. Inhale 5 times and exhale mouth. Fully empty lungs and inhale. So we do this 10 times. That's why it's called the 100. Two more. And finish. When done, rest the head. Draw the knees in, hug the thighs, grabbing behind thighs or at the shins. And let yourself feel those muscles. Maybe you want to move your shoulders a little bit, wake up those joints. Maybe you want to roll a little side to side. If at any time you're out of breath or need a break, this is a good stretch. Another is extended child, which I will show in a bit. So, feet to the mat, knees bent. We're going to start today with clock. That is recognizing the rotation in the lower back. So, starting with tailbone on the mat, this is called 6 o'clock. Inhaling fully as you exhale, roll the hips forward so the low back is flat to the mat, and that's called 12 o'clock. Let's inhale again, come back out to tailbone. And exhale again, let's go to 12, lower back flattens. Now take the hips off to your right, that would be 9 o'clock. Swinging them around to center at 6, exhale, go to your left, 3 o'clock, and then come back, low back flattened. Inhale, come back out to the tailbone. So let's do that again, going in reverse. Exhale, roll the hips forward, lower back flattens. Engage these muscles, navel drawn into the back of the spine. Go over to the 3 o'clock, off to your left hip. Inhale, come back at 6. Exhale, go to right. And coming onto your low back, inhale, come back out onto tailbone. So next we're going to do the ab series. Being aware of your low back position is important for all of this. Left leg long and straight, left hand to right knee, right hand to the shin. And this is called single straight leg stretch. Inhaling nose. As you exhale mouth, lift the head up, chin to chest, left leg floats. Switch on an inhale, switch on an inhale. Exhale mouth, exhale mouth. Inhaling for 2 switches, exhaling for 2 switches. If your head is lifted, chin is far forward. Eyes are on abdominals. If that's difficult, rest the head. Stretch the legs out long and lean as best you can. Inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 2. And you can go a little faster. So most every Pilates exercise, we do it 10 times. It's meant to tone the muscles, not to overextend or build muscle per se. but just to allow for flexibility and tone. And the reason we only do one exercise for a count of 10 is so you can do it every day. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2, you're close to done. Finish the one you're on and do one more. And when done, rest the head and draw the knees in for a brief stretch. Again, find what works for you. So, next is double leg stretch, hands to knees. Knees out in the way, again, tailbone stays on the mat. Inhaling nose. Exhaling mouth, lift the head up, chin to chest. And inhale, opening up, arms and legs out at 45 degrees. Exhale, snow angel arms back, keep that tailbone on the mat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come back around. Inhale to open. Exhale, come back. Again, rest the head if you need. Exhale, come back around. Keep that tailbone on the mat. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back. Keep thinking about engaging abdominals. Exhale, come back. We've got 3 more to go. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, come back. The last one we're going to hold in place. Inhale, open up, keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the head, draw the knees in. Next in the series is a single straight leg stretch, left leg long and straight, right leg up to the ceiling. Grab behind the thigh, or if you're comfortable reaching the ankle, that's fine. Inhaling nose, exhale mouth, again lift the head, left leg floats, switch legs on an inhale, switch on an inhale, exhale mouth switch, exhale mouth switch. Try to have the knees straight, again keep that tailbone down and abdominals engaged. Three more of these. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2. Last repetition here. Again, draw the knees in for a stretch. And the last in the ab series is the double straight leg stretch. For this one, the head stays down. If you choose, your hands can be interlaced behind the head. Start with the legs up at 90 degrees, but remember, we never come back to this point. Take the legs out and away. Again, think about tailbone on the mat. It's perhaps an 80-degree angle is your high point. Inhale, nose to lower. How far you go is your choice. You don't go to the floor. Exhale, lift it back up, but don't go to 90. Inhale, nose to lower. And exhale, mouth, come back. If your knees are bent, your knees are your high point. Make sure that the abdominals continue to work entirely during this series. Inhale to lower. You can go farther if you want. Exhale, come back. Don't go farther. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. So again, the general count is to do 10 of these. Let's do 2 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale, come back. And 1 more. And again, draw the knees in to stretch. Move around a little bit, feel those muscles. And now let's come on to our side. So rolling onto your side, have your bottom elbow under the shoulder, have your knees bent, feet behind you, so there's basically a straight line from shoulders to knees. On an inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, slowly come back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Go again. Slowly lower. Inhale to lift. Slowly lower. We're doing 1 more of these because there's another to follow. Inhale, lift. Working the oblique muscles. Coming down now, come all the way down and have your bottom arm down in front. You're going to use that arm to help lift the torso for our next exercise. Lift the legs up, bring them forward about a foot. You want to have that angle from the torso. And again, you're going to press the bottom arm. Inhale fully. Exhale, press, lift the torso, lift the legs. Try to keep this top hip from rolling backwards. Inhale to lower down. And exhale, lift again. Come up. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, come down. And let's go again. Press, lift up. Keep that top hip forward. Inhale, come down. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale to lower. And we have one more of these. Press and lift up. Slowly lower. So we've done one side. We now have to come around. Either roll over or come around, however it works best for you. And starting again, elbow under shoulder. Knees are bent, feet behind you. Straight line from shoulders to knees. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, come down with control. Inhale, come up. Exhale to lower. And again, come up. Slowly lower. And again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more of these. Come on up. And slowly lower. So now again, coming down all the way, bottom arm is down in front. You're going to use that to help lift torso. We want the legs forward at an angle, lift them up, forward about a foot. Top hip, we want to keep that hip forward. Inhaling fully, exhale, press, and lift legs, lift torso. Inhale to come down. And exhale, lift again. Inhale to lower. If you want to take that top hand to that top hip and keep it there, just for support, that's fine. Inhale to lower. We've got 3 more of these. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, come down. And last one of these. Come on up. As you lower now, come again onto your back. And draw the knees in for a moment. So next we're going to do the bridge. There are many variations with bridge. Bringing feet to the mat, hip width apart, close to the glutes, arms are down at the sides. Starting now, inhale fully with tailbone on the mat. As you exhale, mouth, roll the hips forward, lower back flattens. Keep the hips rising, navel drawn in. As you exhale, lift up, come to that point, straight line from shoulders to knees. Inhale fully. Exhale, mouth, round back down, articulate that spine. Once the low back flattens. Inhale, nose to come back to the tailbone. And then exhale, roll forward again, lift up. Keep going up and down. That's the standard Pilates way. Or you have options. One is to do it with a figure 4. That is one ankle on a knee. Exhale to lift up. Keep the hips high at the top. Exhale to lower. And if you're doing this version, make sure you switch, doing an even number on both sides. Exhale to lower back down. Another option is to stay in the high position and do alternate leg lifts. Exhale, lift one leg to the ceiling. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the other. And again, if you're doing this, take care that your hips are stable. We don't want the hips dropping if you're doing the leg lifts. Again, go at your own rate, what works for you. And really think about articulating the spine and keeping those abdominal muscles engaged. Getting close to done. 1 or 2 more repetitions. Finish what you're on. And come back down. All right, so next we're going to do an isometric. That means we're not actually going to be going anywhere with anything, but we are going to have muscles working against each other. Take your thighs straight up and down, shins parallel. Hands on the knees. So on an inhale, pull those knees in. And on an exhale, press the knees out and away. But notice you're not going to let the thighs move at all. You're working your arm muscles against thigh muscles. And what this actually is engaging is a lot of muscles inside the hip as well. So inhale to pull, exhale to press. Keep that tailbone down and lower back off the mat. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. One or two more of these. And again, feet back to the mat, stretch as you need to, and when you're ready, again, come onto your side. Standard side kick. Bottom arm can be flat out or elbow bent with head and hand. Top hand can be down in front to help with stability. And we want the legs forward. So again, lift them up, bringing them forward about a foot. So they're at an angle from the torso. Inhale, top leg hip height. Exhale, toes towards the face. Inhale, nose, take that leg behind you. Now, how far forward you're going and how quickly you're moving, how fast and how far is your choice. The choice really is to think about every other part of the body except the one that's moving. That's your counterweight to keeping the rest of the body stable. The challenges of this is the shoulders want to go forward when the leg goes back, and they want to go back when the leg goes forward. So that's an example of what I'm asking you not to do. Keep the shoulders in one spot. Nothing moves except that leg in the hip socket. So again, stability, control, that's what Pilates is all about. Let's finish this up, a couple more of these. And last one. Resting that top leg on the bottom one, we're going to do another exercise where we lift the leg. We start by inhaling, drawing that the top foot along the bottom leg, and then take it up high. Exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, come in and up. Exhale, come down with control. Inhale in and up. Slowly lower. And go again. Try to keep the top leg over the bottom leg, and also keep the knees and toes all going the same way. That is, do not open the hip when you lift that leg. Keep the toes towards the wall. Slowly lower. Inhale in and up. Keep those abdominals engaged at the same time as you lift and move. Inhale in and up. And slowly lower. We got 3 more of these. Exhale to come down. See if you can go higher on this next one. And slowly lower. And the last one is special. Inhale in and up, keep that leg in the air, keep breathing. And now, 2 inches a second, lower that leg. Slowly. Almost there. All right, exhale, come down, come around now for your other side. Again, roll over or come around as you wish. Side kicks, bottom arm flat out or elbow bent head in hand. Top hand down in front as you wish, and legs forward, lift them up. Bring them forward a foot or so. Inhaling top leg hip height. Exhale, mouth, bring that foot forward. Inhale, nose, take it back. Exhale, mouth, come forward. Inhale, come back. Again, stability is what we're looking for. Don't let those shoulders move. Keep thinking of engaging abdominals. And again, how far you're going and how quickly you move, it's your choice. All that's important to me is you understand what's being asked and that you don't hurt yourself. So if you choose to stop early and rest, that's fine. Come back to it if you can. All right, 3 more of these. Exhale, mouth come forward. Inhale, nose come back. And one more. Resting that top leg for a moment. Again, we're going to do the leg lift, and we want to keep the knees and toes all facing the same way. On an inhale, bring that top foot in along the bottom leg, take it up high. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, come in, come up. Exhale, mouth, come down. Inhale, come in and up. Slowly lower. And again. Keep thinking of breath. Inhale, nose. Navel drawn in. Exhale, mouth. 3 more of these. Come down with control. See if you can go higher this next time. Slowly lower. And last one, we're going to hold it up there. Inhale in and up. Keep breathing. And now very slowly lower that leg. 2 inches a second. Getting close. Almost there. All right, come down now and come around onto the belly. Hands under shoulders, press up, come back. Sit back in your extended child posture. Sit back on the heels, forehead resting on the mat. So knees wide is an option as long as big toes are touching. Or if you have trouble going all the way back, perhaps come up on hands and knees and do what's called the puppy pose with thighs straight up and down. Again, make sure you can rest the head. If that's difficult, maybe find a block or a pillow or a blanket or something. Take some deep breath. Coming up now, hands and knees. Let's do a little bit of the cat-cow sequence. Lifting the head on an inhale, let the spine drop, shoulder blades come close together, tailbone is up. On your exhale, drop the head, chin to chest, lift the top part of the hips, draw the navel in, full exhale in your cat. When you're ready to inhale, come back to your cow, lifting head, lowering spine. Go back and forth with your breath. And inhale. So, 1 or 2 more of these. And next we're going to come flat out again onto the belly. With arms extended forward, we're going to do what I call isolated lifting. So, keeping the feet flat on the mat, we're going to start by lifting shoulders and chest. Inhale, lift up. Draw the navel in, take it off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, come down. And again, inhale, rise. Exhale to lower. So now we're going to keep the head and shoulders down. Inhale, lift just the thighs. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And one more, just the legs. Come on up. And slowly lower. So now we're going to be lifting everything. Inhale, rise up off that mat. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, come down with control. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Now for the last one, we're going to hold it in place. Inhale, lift up. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, hands under shoulders again. Press and sit back in your extended child. Coming up now. In this configuration, you take one foot off the mat by angling at the knee. Take the hand on that side out. And the other leg comes around straight, so you're facing one side of the room. Hand, knee, and foot in alignment. Inhale, lift that straight leg. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift up. Come down with control. And again, inhale, rise. Slowly lower. Inhale to lift. Down with control. And go again. Slowly lower. We've got 3 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale to lower. Maybe you go higher this time. Slowly lower. And now lifting that leg up, keep breathing and draw very small circles, grapefruit-sized circles with that heel. Go 5 times in one direction. After a count of 5, stop. Go 5 in the other direction. Coming down now, again, hands and knees, sit back, extended child. Notice the 2 sides don't feel the same. Come on up again now, facing the other way. Again, hand, knee, and foot in alignment, facing one side of the room. On an inhale, lift that leg, straight leg. And exhale, come down. Inhale to lift. Slowly lower. Come up again. Down with control. Inhale, lift. Slowly lower. And go again. Down with control. We've got 3 more to go. Inhale, lift up. Slowly lower. Again, see if you can go higher with this one. And down with control. And now we lift that leg and hold it up there. Keep breathing. Draw very small circles. Go 5 times in one direction. And then stop and do 5 the other way. All right, coming again onto the back. Draw your knees in for a stretch. And now again, hands and knees, thighs straight up and down, shins parallel to the mat, and legs are hip width apart. Tailbone is on the mat, keep that going. Inhale, lower just your right leg from the hip socket. The knee does not bend. Let the foot touch the floor. Exhale, lift that leg back up. Inhale, lower the other leg. Again, let the foot touch. Knee does not bend. And when you bring the knees back up, make sure they stay away from the chest so that we have abdominals working. Try the 2 together. Inhale to lower. Exhale, mouth come up. And now we go again. Right leg. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. And left leg. Exhale, lift. The 2 together. Now for this one, if you have problems with your low back, you might want to place your hands under the sacrum to give more foundation. Inhale down, exhale to lift, and go again. Right leg, left leg, and the 2 together. Go at your own speed for a while if you want to do it more quickly or more slowly. Do what works for you. Keep thinking about abdominals engaged. When those legs come back, keep the low back off the mat as best you can. Again, want to do 10 of these as best you can. So we got 3 more to go. Time to finish up. When done, again, hug those thighs in. Feel free to roll around a little bit. Let's do our big stretch together. Many of you are familiar with this. Take your feet off the mat on either side. Draw your 2 knees close together and see if they can touch. Lifting the legs back up. Lower just the left leg. Left knee down towards the mat. Stretch it out and away. Inhale, lift that leg and lower the right knee. Stretch it down and out. And let's do that a second time. Right knee up, left knee down. Inhale, lift, and right knee down. Stretch it out. And coming back up now, feet closer together. Move your knees synchronously like your windshield wiper. All right, now let's come up seated with legs straight in front. And take your hands behind you so that the hands will be under the shoulders when you lift up in a reverse plank. Inhale, lift up. So maybe you're staying here, maybe you rest and come back to it, or maybe you're comfortable staying here and want to do more, in which case, leg pull front. Exhale, lift one leg, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift the other leg, inhale, come down. And again, exhale, one leg up, inhale down. Try to keep the hips in place. And again, rest if you need to and come back to it for whatever works for you. Let's do a couple more of these. And coming seated now, stretch if you need to by drawing the arms under the thighs and hug them in, bringing the chin down between the knees. And so now, come to the front of the mat. Roll like a ball. Start by lifting the feet off the mat and drawing the knees closely into the chest. Drop the head, chin to chest, balancing on sacrum. This in itself is a good exercise, but to roll like a ball, you come back to the tip of the shoulder blades. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come forward and balance. You want to balance between each roll. Force the air out when you come back up. Try not to use the legs. It's very easy to cheat. I still do sometimes. Force the air out. Again, don't let the head come to the mat. And there are other options if you choose. If you have the flexibility for open leg rocker, then keep the legs straight and come back and balance. And then there is the third version called the seal with knees wide and feet together. This is my favorite. Inhale, come back. Exhale, forward. Clap the feet 3 times and make the sound of the seal. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. And you can't do this without making the sound. Inhale back. Exhale forward. All right, so I do 1 or 2 more of these. And we're going to come back to hands and knees next. And I'm going to move the mat a little bit for the format. All right, so let's do this stretch together. Bring your knees close together. Keep your shoulders over your hands from a tabletop position. Take your hips far right and lower them down. Inhale, bring them back. Exhale, take those hips to the left and lower. Again, keep shoulders in place. Doing this a second time. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And inhale, come back. Exhale, go left. Inhale, come back. So now take your knees hip width apart. I'm going to go side to side without lowering. Take them off to the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go left. And come back. All right, so now extend right arm and left leg parallel to the mat. Find the greatest distance. Stretch it out. Take your left heel back to the back of the room and fingers far forward. Inhaling fully, exhale, lower down. Inhaling left arm and right leg, stretch it out. And exhale to lower. Now we do it more quickly. Inhale, right arm and left leg, parallel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg, stretch. And come down. Go again. Exhale to lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg, stretch it out. And come down. Now now to add to it, that is, right arm and left leg. On your exhale, left knee comes forward and right elbow comes down to meet it. Inhale, stretch out again, exhale, lower. Left arm and right leg, stretch it out. Right knee forward, elbow to knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale to lower. Going again, right arm, left leg, left knee forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Left arm, right leg, stretch it out. Right knee forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, come down. All right. Another sequence here. Let's come back and extended child for just a couple of breaths. And move around as you may wish. All right, let's come up again, parallel hands and knees. And right arm and left leg parallel. Taking the right arm now away at an angle. Take your left leg as far left as you can get it, with the toes still facing down. That is, we're not opening the hip. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lower down. Left arm, right leg parallel, and left arm goes away. Right leg far right. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lower down. Right arm and left leg parallel. This time, just the left leg moves. It goes over the right one. Go as far as you can without the hips moving. Inhale, come back. Exhale, lower. Left arm, right leg parallel. And right leg goes over the left. Coming back now, we're going to do our balance sequence where we switch hands. So take your right hand far right, left, and left hand come around. Try to center them with little pinkies touching and fingers wide. Straighten your left leg back, toes on the mat. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, lower down. And other side, take the right leg straight. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, come down. Now we're going to switch which arm is in front. So come around. And now again, left leg straightens. Inhale, lift. And lower with control. And straighten the right leg. Inhale, lift. And again, come down with control. Let's again sit back and extended child for just a couple of breaths. Forehead resting. Coming up again, tabletop position. Right arm and left leg parallels the mat. Now we do lift the hip, open up, toes and knee facing the side of the room. Stay here if you like, or if you want, bring the foot forward. If you did the last part, take it back. Everybody inhale, rotate back. Exhale, come down. Left arm and right leg parallel to the mat. Inhale, lift that right hip, open to the side. And again, leg forward if you like. Bring it back if you did. Everybody inhale, rotate back. Exhale, come down. Last of this series, left leg comes back parallel. Bend the left knee. And right hand comes off the mat. Reach back, find that foot. If you can't get there, keep trying. If you are, press and lift the thigh. Exhale to lower. Right leg back parallel. Bend the knee. Left hand looks for the foot. Press and lift as possible. And exhale, come down. All right, now come seated. Knees bent. Reach the arms under the thighs. Again, give yourself a stretch. And we're now going to do the saw. So, important to have the chest forward from the hips in this. If you have issues with low back flexibility, you may want to sit on a pair of blocks or even a small stool. So again, you want to have chest forward from hips. You want to be able to feel the sit bones on the mat and keep them there. Arms come out in T formation. Inhale, lift the chest, be as tall as you can be. Exhale, rotate one direction, opposite hand to ankle or foot, keep the hips down. Inhale, come all the way back and lift the chest. Exhale, rotate the other way and come forward. How far forward you come is not important. Inhale, lift the chest, and again, it's 2 actions on your exhale, twist, and then come forward. Inhale, lift that chest, be tall. Exhale, rotate, and come forward. Keep going at your own rate. Remember, full breath. Every time you come to center, imagine Geppetto in the ceiling, pulling that string to make your head a little bit higher. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate and twist. So your heels should not be moving. You should be able to feel your sit bones solidly on one spot of the mat and not moving. And keep thinking of engaging abdominals. Again, every time you come up to center, think of growing an extra inch. Couple more of these. Inhale to center, exhale, twist, come forward. Inhale, rise, other side. Finish what you're on, or do one more. All right, so now you can come onto your back. You can go straight back if you like. I'm going to come around this way so that it's probably better for visuals. Lying on your back, this is leg circles. Left leg long and straight. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Grab behind the thigh and rotate the foot a couple times in each direction. And moving the leg in the hip socket, take it over the torso without the hips rolling. Left leg stays straight. And now with the right hand, take the leg out to the side and feel the inner flexors of that leg, which we are about to start using. Bring them back to center, point the toe, palms down beside, inhale nose. Exhale out, take the foot down and in, going counterclockwise with that right leg. Take it out and back up. Pause at the top with your inhale. Exhale mouth, draw your circle. How big of a circle you make, how quickly you move, that's your choice. The challenge, of course, is stability. And in this case, you want to make sure that your left hip is not rolling. Tendency is for the hip to move with the movement of the leg. And that's the challenge, is to use core muscles to keep the hips absolutely stable as we move the leg in the hip socket. Inhaling at the top, exhale mouth, draw the circle. All right, the next time the foot comes up to the top, we're going to do the other direction. Inhaling at the top, exhale mouth, take the foot out to the side, down and in. Now going clockwise with that right leg. Pause with your inhale, exhale, draw the circle. Again, check in that you're not moving the hips. Keep those abs engaged. One more of these. And when done, draw the knee into the chest. Draw it in closely and take it across the chest towards your left shoulder. Hold it there for a moment. And then with the right hand, guide the knee out to the side. Again, feeling those flexors. Right leg long and straight, and left leg goes to the ceiling. Again, grab where you will and rotate the foot a couple times each way. Moving the leg in the hip socket, take it over the torso. Not too far, keep the hips stable. And then with the left hand, guide the leg to the side. Feeling flexors. Bringing the leg back to center, pointing the toe, inhale nose, go clockwise now, take the foot down and in, out and back up. Pause with your inhale, exhale mouth, draw your circle. Again, the size that works for you, something you can control, speed that you can control, and right hand to right hip to monitor. to make sure those hips are stable. All right, the next time you come to the top, we start going the other way. Inhale at the top. Exhale, take the foot out to the side, down and in, and back up. Again, pause with inhale. Exhale, draw. Keep those hips stable. Keep thinking of engaging the abdominals. Draw that navel in. 2 more. And now again, draw the knee in towards the chest, taking it across towards your right shoulder. Hold it in closely. All right. So letting the left leg go long and straight. Next in sequence, we're going to do metronome. So arms go out in T formation. Legs go straight up to the ceiling. Ankles and knees stay together. Inhaling at center, we're going to roll onto the right hip, come over maybe a 45-degree angle. Keep that top left leg straight with the right one. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go left. Keeping the shoulders flat. If you're comfortable going farther, feel free to do so. Inhale at center. Exhale, go right. We're going to hold for an extra breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to center. Exhale, go left and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to center. One more of these with longer breath. Go right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale fully. Exhale, mouth empty. Inhale, come to center. And now exhale, go left and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again. Inhale, coming back, hug those thighs. And stretch anything that needs stretching, because now it's time for the final exercise of every Mat Level 1 class. It's called the teaser. So as you're ready, lying flat, bring the arms back behind, overhead, stretch it out. Inhaling fully as you exhale now, head, neck, and shoulders, torso, and legs, everything comes up to 45 degrees. Inhale at the top, exhale, snow angel arms as you lower legs and torso synchronously to the mat. Inhaling, arms back behind. Exhale, come up again. Add to this if you like by bringing arms overhead, bringing them back down, or lowering legs and bringing them back up. Come to 45, inhale fully, exhale, snow angel arms as you lower synchronously to the mat. Now this may not work for you, and after a while you may feel spent. If you're jerking to come up or flopping to come down, there's a couple other options. You can do a half roll down with legs straight, spine straight, arms out in front, angling back, maybe 45 degrees. Inhale, come forward. Again, you're engaging abdominals. These are the muscles you want to work. Or another modification you can try, coming back on the mat and arms down at the sides. You're going to use your elbows, your forearms, to press into the mat as you straighten your legs. So your knees are bent, feet on the mat. Exhale, press, lift up. Shoulders and ankles are at the same height here. Inhale, bringing feet and head back to the mat. So do this as best you can if the full teaser doesn't work. Do 1 or 2 more of these. Stretch when you're done. Don't let anything hurt. And enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all.